How you doing, folks? Eric Carlson here. Again, I'm running for Congress in the 1st Congressional District in Illinois. Second day in a row out doing some shoveling. We got a few more inches last night. Hope everybody in the district is doing okay, getting by. Again, if you have any type of health conditions, heart conditions, and anything, get someone to shovel your snow for you. Get some of the neighborhood kids, and watch out for that ice that's underneath the snow. It was really cold last night, so there's ice underneath the snow. I'm doing this video as a quick update. I wanted to talk about something that is going on right now that can affect us, and a lot of people, especially for Congress, a lot of the candidates on the Democrat side are going to be making pleas to the people about local things, and I am all about that too. But you can't lose sight of what is going on a national and international level. And if you see what's happening with the Russians in Ukraine right now, um, tensions are high. The NATO, European countries are sending more troops, more ships, more planes in. This is a tinderbox, folks. And when you have nuclear armed countries that may go to war, bad things can happen. Things can escalate. Things can get out of control. Hopefully it won't go that way. But I just like to say to the people of the 1st District, there's things you can do. In the event of a catastrophic emergency, as a strike on the United States or something, you have to be prepared. Ideally, you would have a generator, preferably a solar powered generator if you have access to one. I know they can be a little expensive, but if you have the means, definitely get that. If not, even a small gas powered one, but fuel will be hard to come by. So what you want to start thinking about now, though, because we're here in the winter, is if you have a fireplace, having some firewood stocked. Also, that generator would be able to power electric space heaters to keep your room, keep you warm if you had to bunker down in one room with your family here. If something did happen, if the electricity was shut down, and this is a possibility. I mean, hopefully, it's a distant possibility, but it is there. The Russians have 127,000 troops on the border. They say that they're going to go into Ukraine, and Joe Biden just announced today they're weighing. They might send 5,000 troops, American troops, to Poland. This can get out of control really fast. All it takes is a bad read on somebody's part. We got to this point because of weak leadership. And we saw this when Joe Biden was vice president and Barack Obama was president. They allowed the Russians to move into the Crimea, which was part of the Ukraine, and they did nothing about it. If you don't stand up to a bully, all you're going to do is get more bullying. So I just want the people in the district to be aware that there is a potential for a problem. And again, we're here in a cold streak with snow. It's very hard to survive in the winter up here without power if you're not used to it. So please make a backup plan. If you have relatives that you can go to that do have a fireplace, some way to warm you. But the biggest thing is food and water. You need to have that stuff stockpiled, folks. If you don't have the long-term supply rations, you can go to the grocery store and stock up on canned goods. Canned goods last, most of them, check the dates on them. Most of them, you can get them for a couple years out, and you can always use them. You can always eat them if nothing happens, hopefully. And you just rotate your stock. So you move the newest or the oldest stuff up front, and you use that first. But you need to have some supplies, because I'll tell you, running a nonprofit that deals with disasters, mostly natural disasters, hurricanes, tornadoes, things like that. When we go there, we see people that are we're totally unprepared for it, even though they live in those zones and these things happen all the time. Here in Illinois, we could have an ice storm right now. We could have an ice storm that knocks out the power here, and you're going to be in the same result as if you had an EMP here. So you have to be prepared for yourself and your family. And I don't say this to scare anybody. I don't mean to sound like an alarmist, but this is real world. And if you know how these things play out, the people have to be ready, because FEMA is not going to come to you in that type of environment. The catastrophe would be too large. The government is not going to be able to get to you. Government people, the police, fire and stuff, they have their own families to worry about too. When it goes that bad, that wrong, people start looking out for themselves and their own, and everything shuts down. So if you're not prepared, I suggest you take at least some steps to protect yourself and your family. So that's all I have right now. Again, keep an eye on the news and watch this. And I know Like I say, a lot of people are concerned about, what's right in front of them, the issues that are right in front of them, and those are important. But if you don't have external security, um, China, Russia, North Korea, Iran, if you don't deal with those threats, nothing else matters. Your other stuff doesn't matter if all the power goes out. Your schools won't matter, your masks, your vaccines, none of that will matter. So I just want you to think about that. Have an eye open and look at all the issues. So as you're choosing someone to go to Congress, choose someone who covers all the issues from the local all the way up to the international, and that would be me. Sorry to say it, but I have a lot of experience and a lot of stuff under my belt as far as that goes. So that's it for right now. Again, I'm Eric Carlson, running for Congress in the 1st Congressional District of Illinois. Thank you.